Hey, what's up everyone, and welcome to another European Ruins Groundcast. This is Groundcast episode 12, and I'm your host Groundfire, and today with me I have one of my fellow developers, all the way from the Netherlands, Mr. Unknowns. Unknowns, how's it going?
Hey guys, what's up? It's from Belgium actually, but yeah, close enough.
Well, I thought Belgium didn't exist. It's all in the same place. Okay, so we're doing a new shoutcast today, and you know what? I can't really think of a good name, so we'll think of a title somewhere down the lines. I think we were going with Tigers and Jumbos, but it sounds a little cheesy. But we got a new shoutcast today. It's on Neuville. We got the 6-player version, and for those of you who don't remember, Neuville is just it's a reworked version of Semoise, and it's made by our very own Skaffa, who is also in this game. I believe Unknown has a list of the players, and I'm going to let him go over the list of players and their doctrines real quick. So Unknown, take it away.
Yeah, that's right. On the north side, the allies, we have Skaffa, McChucky, and Spermrazen, which is Wiki 51, I believe, facing off versus on the south side, the Axis. Dnice, who has just recently made his return to European Ruins, the infamous, I would probably have to say, Gorkhali, and 146th SS Division, which is Lionel, I believe. And as far as the doctrines go, I'm not sure what the doctrines are that we have here today, but I'm pretty sure there's at least two Blitzkrieg players and 2 infantry players on the field here today.
So we got just a little bit of mystery in the doctrine selections, and we'll make sure to point those out as soon as they come on the field, and we figure it out ourselves. But yeah, we got a nice list of players today. We got a couple of veterans and a couple of the new guys, and well, they've probably been here for a while, but you know, a nice mixture of skill levels, and it looks like we're gonna have a great game today. So let's get this show on the road, and we're starting at the 5-second mark. And we're going to go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 6 seconds, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so I'm watching the allies up in the north. I'm going to go ahead and list off their units and their starting columns real quick. So we got McChucky on the north side. He's got 2 AT guns, Thompson Rangers, U.S. officer, and a quad. And Wiki is Brits. He's starting out with a Chromo Command Tank, 2 Tommies, Sappers with Piats, AT gun and a mortar, and Skaffa is starting out with a Rangers, AT gun, and a Howie, it looks like. So that's a pretty interesting start from Skaffa. Unknowns, what are the Axis starting out with?
Well, what we have here on the Axis side is a very interesting start from Dnice. As you can see, he brought out 2 packs as his only AT, together with a Nebelwerfer, an MG, and an MP44 Stormtrooper squad. So that's a very support-orientated start here, with the Stormtroopers supposed to scout forward for the Nebelwerfer, I assume. We've got also a Tiger on the field by Lionel, which is already moving up here on the right side. Very interesting start, very pop-heavy to start with a Tiger. It's a very risky start, so we should probably see how this plays out here as he progresses. And then the last player, Gorkhali, starting with, well, Walking Stuka. Don't see those around too much anymore. And a flamethrower half-track, which is also very interesting. An officer and some pioneers.
Okay, so Lionel's going for a straight power start with that Tiger. But it looks like the allies have enough AT to keep him at bay. And since we couldn't figure out what Gorkhali was, doctrine-wise, we can tell from the Walking Stuka that he's defensive. So expect to see a Flak 88 later down the line.
Oh yeah, the Walking Stuka is already firing his first barrage here, right on the quads. Takes some hits, but it's pretty alright.
Yep, and the quad's engaging Lionel's other forces. The machine gun and the Grens take some hits, but they're largely unscathed. Skaffa has a Vet 3 howitzer up in the backfield, so that's going to pretty much hard counter Dnice with his 2 packs and a Nebelwerfer and slow-moving Stormtroopers. And it's firing right now. Let's see where it goes.
That's definitely going to bring in a world of pain for Dnice.
It's already going down the Nebelwerfer, and Dnice is he's not paying attention. He's letting it sit right in the barrage, and oh, direct hit. The Nebel goes down from the arty. So that's a straight up big loss for Dnice right now.
Oh yeah, he really has brought on the wrong start for this face-off against the Howie. but I'm sure he'll recover from it.
Okay, so we got engagement down at the southern end of the map. Flammorpher gets taken out by Rangers, and 2 piles are running away. Something hits a mine. Oh, Tommy's hit a mine. South side's looking pretty unprotected by the Axis, and allies are pushing in.
This is why I think generally the Tiger start is not the best of choices, because as you can see here, he's not capable of doing very much with it. There's a lot of AT on the right side, and Tiger is just basically pulling back.
Stuka Barrage coming down that AT gun. Oh, that's a nifty little T2 from Blitzkrieg. You get a Stuka dive bomber. You get, I believe, 2 picks of that, and it basically just drops an incendiary bomb on a very precise spot on the map. It's good for taking out AT guns and support weapon.
Yeah, the Tiger used the momentum to take out the quad, but there was still another ATG on the field, so it still had to back off.
Walking Stuka firing on the British troops, but they're largely moving away.
Stormtroopers engaging the Rangers and backing off again now.
Looks like on the south side we got an Opal Blitz from Gorkhali, and that can mean only one thing. We have an 88 waiting to be put up.
He's going to have to put that up as soon as possible, because it's never good to leave a truck just sitting around there for too long. It's a very vulnerable unit in that shape, so hopefully Gorkhali is going to be clever and put it down as soon as possible, so he can dominate the whole right side.
Yeah, what that will do for the Axis team is basically give Lionel and this Tiger a window, or an umbrella to work under, because the 80 is absolutely deadly versus AT guns. It just takes 2-3 hits, and the gun gets destroyed. Oh, we have an off-map going up at the north. Looks like defensive already takes out another AT gun from the Allies.
Yeah, that was the Wehrmacht officer's artillery barrage, which did take out the ATG indeed.
Okay, so we got an engagement up in the north. Stormtroopers engaging Tommies, and they're hopping into green cover, trying to duke it out long range. But we got McChucky and his Rangers moving up. Yeah, they're kind of low health though. Dnice's Stormtroopers are scaring them away.
Also interesting, Wiki has an command tank locked down there, which is actually giving map awareness on the Stormtroopers. It's also a doctrine ability. I believe it's Commando Tier 3 doctrine ability that allows the Rommel command tank to give map awareness in a 70-meter radius.
Okay, so well, we have yet to confirm it yet, but it looks like Wiki is Commandos, so I'm hoping to see some gliders drop in anytime soon. Sounds like the Neuville's firing again. It's probably going right into the center around the triage.
Oh yeah, it's the Stuka half-track bringing some more pain on the triage center.
Oh yeah. Okay, so we got another plane coming in. Looks like another Stuka dive bomber. Oh man, that did some work. Totally just annihilated a mortar team.
And in the meantime, the flak by Gorkhali was set up on the right-hand side, so there's not much the Allies are going to be able to do right there until the next howitzer barrage is ready for use.
Looks like both teams are largely neglecting the northern half of the map, except for Dnice. He has a P4 running up the road. He's going to try and get that howitzer. Yeah, look, there it goes. And there's nothing back there to defend it.
It's a Vet 3 howitzer, so it's very, very valuable to Skaffa, I'm sure.
So that was a big hole, big mistake for the Allies, not leaving their northern flank guarded. I guess they were too worried about the Tiger.
I don't know what he's doing right now. He's not doing too well, just moving that Panzer IV into these strips.
Yeah, he got buttoned. There was no way of doing that. But another Stuka dive bomber takes out those AT guns. That's three AT guns gone from Stuka dive bombers. Those things are pretty effective.
I think there's only
take a look at the north.
Though.
Around the church.
Oh yeah, we've got a big allied push coming in here. The officer used the smoke barrage to shield them from the HMG fire. And the HMG had to pull back. He's just sitting there now because he realizes that he's in flak range I assume. There's also some stormtroopers around there, so he's being careful.
Yeah, it was great work by McChucky using the smoke for cover. He has a flame engineers in there, and for those of you who don't know, smoke it conveys a lot of negative received accuracy modifiers. You basically get hit less, but flamethrower weapons are not affected by smoke. So you smoke something, you run them with flamethrowers, and you toast the target. And it's a really effective strategy in Europe and Ruins, considering that you can only retreat once, and you can't stay in those flames for too long.
Oh yeah, that was definitely a textbook European Ruins smoke assault. And we got a jumbo coming in here on the north. It's interesting as well. It's the tier 3 unlock for infantry, the jumbo Sherman support infantry tank.
Yeah, it's one of the infantry doctrine's favorite tanks to use because basically the jumbo, it has Panther armor. So that front armor is really, really durable. You can stand up to packs. You can stand up to anything short of an 88. And they're really great infantry support tanks because they have the Sherman stubby gun on it.
Seems like Skaffa's about to do one of his famous pushes on the flanks. Skaffa really likes to flank out big, which is also why he really likes this map. And that's just what he's going to do right now here with the jumbo and his rangers for support.
Oh yeah.
You see the command tank is moving up. It's basically giving it map awareness on those stormtroopers.
We got a massive flank coming up here from the Allies. Basically everyone, they're just neglecting the southern end of the map, pushing all the forces to the north, and they're going to push in from the north side of the church down to the middle, trying to get a big flank on. I guess that's Skaffa's doing. He usually takes control of his team and gets everyone organized to go a certain way, and that's really effective in Europe Maroons.
And it's also a clever way just to negate the flak, not bother too much with it, don't fight it head on, just try to focus on, you know, fighting outside of its range. Although it's right now in its range, actually the jumbo is being shot at by the flak 88.
Lots of, oh, here we go, another off-map coming down. It's a plane. What's it look like?
It's a rocket barrage.
That's a rocket barrage, and it's probably from Wookiee, so we know he's commandos definitely now.
That put in quite some good hurt on those grenadiers. Should probably retreat them.
Yeah, there they go. And we got Lionel pushing in from his Tiger. Yep.
Absolutely, yeah. We're gonna see some Tiger versus Jumbo action pretty soon, I'm sure.
Another Stuka barrage takes out the last AT gun. Looks like, yeah, that Tiger's gonna have free reign now. There's no heavy AT to deal with it, and he's moving in right now with Strike Grenadiers. That Jumbo's looks like it's gonna get short work of.
That Jumbo's gonna be in a lot of trouble. Though the seems like there's some Piats and there's some bazookas, but it's not gonna have a hard time beating that Jumbo either way. Especially if it's doing good microing, keeping its front armor facing, you know, the most important threats. Oh, there goes the ATG.
Stuka barrage being fired into the mess, but largely hitting or missing everything. And we got a second Tiger
also,
out. This one's from Dnice. Check out the south end of the field.
Oh yeah, it's very pretty. It's a different skin as well. Gotta love these Tigers. So yeah, the Axis are sending out a clear message. This is Tiger country, and you better get the fuck out. And that's exactly what the Jumbo is doing.
Okay, so it looks like
Also
we got the commander popping out of the top of the Tiger. Oh no, you go ahead. You go ahead.
Oh yeah. Oh, I was gonna say on the right hand side where Gorkhali built the flak, you can also see the Axis built some entrenchments. Basically, the Axis have a doctrine ability in defensive that allows them to build some trenches, which is exactly what he's done here. It's providing him some side. He also put some mines, so it'd be a real bad idea for the Axis, for the Allies to push right on the flak, which is why they're not doing it.
Yeah, Gorkhali's pretty much got that locked down, and I don't know if this was intentional or not, but if you see, he still has that hedgerow kind of behind the middle trench still up, but he has mines kind of covering the road. That would, if I was an Allied player, that would be the first place I would hide if I was assaulting this 88, but I had to use tanks to do it. I would sit behind that that cover so the 88 couldn't find me, but there's mines over there, so it's a pretty interesting trap that he has going on. I don't know if that was intentional, but it should be effective.
There's a Firefly on the field right now by Wiki. It's a very good call in against these tigers.
Yeah, they're gonna need it. Those are some pretty beefy looking tigers. I started saying it before, but we have that little commander popping out of the tiger hatch. That basically means that these Blitz players have the bottom T3 Panzer Aces, I believe that's what it's called, but that basically gives you a toggle button, and if you toggle it, the officer comes up out of the tank, and it gives you extra accuracy for the gun, and if the officer is inside the tank, with the hatch closed, then the Tiger gets speed bonuses. So it's a pretty effective T3.
We've got an Axis push now, small Axis push anyway, with support weapons covered by a Stuka firing on the British that are now falling back. Stuka's not doing that much, I would say. Not yet anyway. It seems to be lackluster in his performance so far.
It's providing some really needed indirect fire, because as soon as they run out of those Stuka dive bombers, they're gonna wish that they had some indirect arty to take out AT guns just to free up the way for those Tigers.
We got Rangers moving up now, getting suppressed. They're in deep trouble. They're gonna have to retreat. Tigers getting shot at.
It was definitely the wrong situation for those Rangers. You don't really charge Grenadier Squad with an LMG-42. It's risky either way, even if you have Thompsons.
Rumble command tank is repairing in the back. It's a good idea to get repair on that, because it's a very important asset against Dnice's stormtroopers, for sure.
Packet's taken out by the 57mm, and we got another op map coming down. Rocket strike. MG gets taken down.
I'm not sure that was the best of uses for the rocket strike, but I guess it did take out the MG, so in all it was not that bad.
Yeah, if I was him, I would have saved it for when the Tiger was repairing, try and scout around in the back, trying to find it, and then rocket strike it then.
There's one Tiger repairing in the back. That's actually now just getting done. Lionel's Tiger with 10 infantry kills. It's going to be moving up to the front line soon, so we'll have 2 Tigers on the front line. The Axes are going to have a problem, I think, because they don't have any packs or any other ATs supporting those Tigers, and the Firefly is just going to have free reign, pretty much, against these Tigers.
So I don't know what's going on down here, but Gorkhali decrewed his 88, and it's kind of sitting there demand. So if the Allies figure that out, they could really blow a hole in the Axis lines.
He may be using it as some sort of trap, or to make sure they get closer to the 88 first, and then when they're in an inescapable range, he could recrew it, and then he'd be firing at him, and it'd take too long for them to escape again.
Well, isn't there a hold fire button on the 88?
Yeah, it doesn't. I don't think. So that's probably why he's done it.
That's pretty interesting. I've never seen anyone do that before.
Yeah. Tiger's moving up on the church.
And 88, no, the 57's opening up on the Tiger, bounces a shot, takes another shot with AP rounds, and that one goes straight through the armor.
This is Dnice's stormtroopers and cloaks sprinting up to take out the ATG, most likely. This is why.
Oh, that did it.
Are so great.
We got the Wehrmacht officer moving in. Looks like he's gonna pop down our defensive party on something. Yep, all those units from McChucky are gonna get it. That just took the teeth right out of McChucky's advance.
Tiger's still getting shot up by the 88G though, and he really needs to get out of there. The Firefly's moving up now. He's in deep trouble.
Stormtroopers put a stop to that, and Tiger's gonna get away with the main gun destroyed.
Probably has another repair kit. I think they have 2 repair kits in all these Tigers. And the other Tiger's taking shots at the ATG in the north. The Jumbo's gonna try and shield it. Another ATG setting up.
Dnice wisely trying to screen himself with the house between that ATG and him. Taking a shot at the Jumbo, moving back.
Firefly's on low HP as well. You know, it can't really get too close, because if they lose it, they're going to have some real problems facing those tigers.
Stormtrooper's taking some pot shots at the Jumbo, bring it down to about 10% health. And Jumbo's got to get out of there.
Tiger's flanking on the left.
It's got no infantry support though. If that button squad from Wiki gets too close, that Firefly is going to be able to chew it up.
Oh yeah. Well, he still needs to be careful because the Stormtroopers are in the area, and they're probably going to try and kill that Firefly. Though there is a command tank in the area as well, giving it map awareness.
Looks like we got another Howie in the backfield from McChucky this time, and he's looking for a place to set up.
Flak 88 is just still chilling there pretty much. All the fighting goes on in the north.
Yeah, see, I don't kind of like that. What Gorkhali's doing is putting a lot of the burden on his two teammates. He really needs to get out of those trenches, and or leave one behind.
He just lost the Flak 88 truck in the middle, which is, was really bad placement, I think. He needed to have put a little more in back.
Oh, jeez, look at all those truck
Tiger's
squads. I mean, not that Lionel and Dnice can't hold their own, but I wish Gorkhali would get in the mix as well.
Yeah, there's definitely one complaint I think though they had about Gorkhali after the game, is that he was just, he's currently just still sitting there.
That was a great micro from Dnice. Did you see that? The Rangers can't snuck up on the rear armor, but Dnice quickly moved his front armor to face the bazookas, and both shots bounced. That could have definitely spelled the doom, spelled the end for that Tiger right there.
It was still very close regardless. He was really lucky to get the Tiger out of there. And those Rangers just died. That was a Vet 2 Ranger squad. Ouch. Stormtroopers are in trouble now.
Oh no.
Stormtroopers is Vet 3.
Jeez, McChucky, yeah, you should have pursued those. I mean, you knew that the Tiger was going back to heal. I mean, we just saw that. He should have chased down the those double struck storms.
Oh yeah, the Grenadiers weren't going to stop him. They have two full health Ranger squads, so pretty much wrecks him out with those.
Okay, so we got Jumbo. Yeah, it's a lot of Grenadiers. Okay, I think what, Lionel, he's still using his battle hardened company, right? And oh geez, those Howie shots just annihilated two squads.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's why you don't want to just blob up those Grenadiers the way he did. That's the smartest move.
Well, considering his choice of the T4, I believe Lionel's gotten kind of used to just massing his Grens and moving in like that. But well, you know Battle Hardened. Why don't you go over that real quick for the new players that are watching with us unknown?
Well, basically Battle Hardened is a tier 4 for Blitzkrieg, which gives your Grenadiers and Stormtroopers elite armor, which does a whole lot to make your Grenadiers and Stormtroopers a lot more resistant to small arms fire, particularly in regards to like SMGs that are firing at it right now. They also become a little weaker against grenades and such, but overall it's a vast improvement for your troops, and they become quite durable. So as you can see, they're getting torn up now by those British and the HMGs and such.
So it's not it's not an I win button, but it'll definitely help you out in a pinch. But against Thompson Rangers, you don't get that support. You're gonna still take it to the face. You just lost 4 Grenadier squads. That's a big loss for Lionel.
Oh yeah. So it needs to be noted, Gorkhali brought on another Welcome Stupi, and he's been killing a lot of those British squads in the process.
Yeah, the first Walking Stuka's up to 16 kills now, 1 tank kill. It's pretty decent for 20 minutes in the game.
Oh yeah, you don't see him that often, but I mean, one of those Walking Stukas has already earned back its cost for sure. He's being clever, putting his Grenadiers, Stormtroopers in the house, shielding them from SMG fire. It's a very good move, although he needs to be careful because the house is on low HP. 2 shots or so could take it out. And I really don't think he wants to lose that Vet 3 squad.
Looks like the Allies are definitely really pushing that northern side. They just don't want to take on that flak. But I think at this point, now the Axis are expecting them to come up from the north. A good southern flank would definitely throw them off their toes at the moment.
Tiger is back up. Actually, it's a new Tiger from Lionel. Now that he lost less Grenadiers, rather than another Tiger with some Grenadiers. And they're in some trouble. I mean, I don't know how they're going to hold it off. They don't have any ATGs in the area, so... oh, actually, there's a Firefly coming back as well. Just in time.
Too close, way too close. The Firefly is going to get taken out now. Yeah, the Firefly gets those cooldown modifiers if its target is too close. So Tiger's going to be firing faster, does more damage. That's a dead Firefly.
That was a really bad move, moving that Firefly somewhere else.
So we got a real melee up in the north right now. Yeah, that Tiger's going to just take out those Jumbos, and we got that strong center. Oh, the machine gets taken out in the house.
Oh, it got buttoned. Tiger got buttoned. He might actually die here. There's a Shrek in the house as well. That's probably the most dangerous target. Oh!
Hero Lieutenant.
Absolutely. And he's pulling it out.
And he gets taken out, yeah. Let's do a quick time sync right now. I'm at 24 minutes. 24:01, 02. Where you at on them?
Yeah, alright. 24s. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Okay, we're all synced up.
Alright. Oh, that was beautiful. The way he was putting his Jumbo on top of the Shrek so they couldn't pick it up. Real play.
Yeah, I saw that too.
McChucky. Seems like we're in a calm phase right now. The Axis lost a lot of stuff. The Allies are regrouping, getting ready for the next assault, no doubt. There's another Tiger being brought on by Dnice. He's got 2 Tigers on the field right now. That's gonna be, I'm not sure what he's planning to do, but this is gonna be interesting for sure.
Considering the amount of ATGs that the Allied team has lost so far, I'm very surprised that they've been able to withstand 2 Tigers. And these other 2, they're both from Dnice. So, what's that? That's 32 pop and straight Tigers.
Yeah, 2 motorcycles. So that's pretty much all his pop right there. There's a Jumbo repairing on the top left-hand side. It's a clever place to repair. It's not the usual place you'd expect it, and you're unlikely to run across it. There's an officer squad with a Shrek. They don't have much else in terms of AT. They lost a Firefly. They got Jumbos and Bren, but aside from that, I'm not sure what they're going to use to hold off these Tigers.
Well, we got 2 AT guns coming in from one from Skaffa, one from I believe Wiki, and so that'll help.
Just in time, yeah.
I don't know if they're going to be able to blunt this push. He's got the Stukas though. He can definitely help out his team now.
Oh yeah. Now here comes the push from the Axis. 2 Tigers pushing up, followed by a lot of Grenadiers.
That 25 pounder's way too close. Yeah.
Oh man. I really don't think they expected this. 2 Tigers pushing the front.
Nope. One Tiger gets buttoned right in front of 2 AT guns and a Jumbo, but Lionel's moving in with the infantry support.
And it's firing at the Jumbo when it really should be firing at the ATG.
Yeah. For some reason, oh, okay, bar suppression on Lionel's Grenadiers, putting a stall on the advance. And we got a Howie shot coming in, completely misses.
Oh man. That's way off target. Those Grenadiers are getting eaten up by SMG Rangers.
He just dropped a crap ton of Shreks. 2 Shreks just went down and picked up by the Rangers.
Yeah, things just got bad for the Tigers.
Yeah, Lionel should really, he had the manpower to do it, but he just ran straight into 1 bar squad and got everything suppressed. If he would have just sent the Grenadiers around in squads of 2, he would have been able to get around behind that suppression squad and definitely deal some damage to the allies.
Oh yeah, Gorkhali tried to decrew the, well actually succeeded in decrewing the howitzer, but he wasn't capable of blowing it up with his full squad. So they're just gonna recrew it. And yeah, definitely, I don't know, but Lionel should probably be spreading out his troops a little more instead of just blatantly running into HMG fire and bar suppression, the way he just did. He's losing a lot of grenadiers to that.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to get those people that say, oh, you can switch targets with bar suppression, but it's just one squad, I mean, it's ridiculous. If you know you're going up against that, definitely split up your squads, go 2 different directions. It's not that hard,
Double Stuke is firing. I don't think they're going to hit much.
Going back on the, taking out the triage at least.
It's a new Firefly on the field here by Wiki.
Okay, we got 4 more Grenadiers out from Lionel, 2 LMG-42s and 2 Shreks. Let's pay attention to those and see what happens.
There's
Hopefully
also
they won't get
the commando
bobbed up
sniper.
and suppressed.
I'm not sure if you've seen it yet, but Wiki has a commando sniper on the field, a 2-man commando squad. It's gotten 8-9 kills so far. It's not too shabby, and I think it's putting some real hurt on Lionel, especially.
Yep, that's one of my favorite units from the British. I love the commando sniper. So what it is it's a 2-man sniper squad. They sacrifice Cloak for the extra man, and that basically allows them to run around. Oh, jeez! Oh, already takes out the commando sniper. What was that from? That was from the 88, right?
Yeah, that was the 88 barrage. There's basically an ability for defensive that gives it a 3-shot artillery barrage on the cooldown. Very useful at times, and yeah, that's pretty much what it just did. Just ripped up those commando snipers.
Oh, definitely, because it's, I mean, it's a 3-shot howitzer barrage, but the first shot's the one that counts, right? I mean, that's all it needs, and you saw what it just did. Just annihilated a Tommy squad and took out a sniper. It just made its resources back big time.
The range is very limited, though. Like, it's only about like flak range, not much more. So it's definitely not howitzer range, which is why he hasn't been supporting them across the map with it. Got another officer barrage. It has to be noted that Gorkhali's had this officer on the field for pretty much all game now, and he's gotten off at least 3 officer barrages, which is quite impressive. Oh, he's gonna die now.
Yeah, but stuck between bar squad and 2 rangers. Yeah, it doesn't look good for the officer.
Here comes the push for the Flak 88, it seems. They're finally ready to take it out. Gets decrewed.
That Tiger's repairing in a bad spot.
Oh yeah, we can only hope he gets ready soon, but I don't think so. It's right in
The allies are
line
smoking
as well.
the 88.
Oh man. Howitzer barrage on the Tiger.
Looks like we also got dual snipers out from Dnice down south, so that's gonna put some hurt on the allies.
Tiger's done repairing, fortunately, but its engine is down. But it should be able to put some hurt on the jumbos. There's a Firefly in the back though, so we need to be careful for that. Oh, the Axes are in deep trouble. I mean, those 2 snipers have been brought in too late, I reckon. It's a trademark Dnice move, but at this rate, at this point in the game, I'm not sure they're gonna be able to do anything.
No, those jumbos are too strong at the moment, and no Tigers to beat them back.
That's the thing when you run double Tigers, or when you make a real big push with Tigers. Once they go back in repair, you're pretty much down on 32 population in Dnice's case, and then Gorkhali was just sitting on the right-hand side, so that was only... I mean, they didn't really have anything else to hold them off with. Flak 88's gone, that entire line has been demolished by the Allied forces.
Yeah, that just shows you have to be a little bit flexible when you're defensive. I mean, you can't just sit down in trenches and sit there all day. You have to be dynamic in your defense, have many layers of defenses, because they just, like the Allies just did, they swung in from the north after they beat back Lionel and Dnice and just took the flank of that 88 by surprise, pretty much.
Absolutely, there's no reason why you should have your entire army just sitting on one side of the map. Two of your teammates are fighting with 3 players. It's definitely not something you can have.
The walking Stukas were a big help, but so he has to get closer, he has to spot for those to make them ultra effective, and look at that, we got 2 Stugs out from Gork.
Well, I don't know what he's gonna do. He's gonna ram into the fireflies.
It's a little too close, yeah.
He's doing some damage, but yeah, there's an officer with a Shrek in the trench.
He eats 2 sniper shots. That was pretty cool.
Oh yeah, he's quite resilient to sniper fire. Oh, that firefly's almost gone though.
One more shot should do it.
The Jumbo's gonna get a rear shot on again. Oh, that was.
Oh no.
That's the micro. The snipers are stuck in the building pretty much. There's a jeep outside. It's gonna have to retreat him. Damaged engine tire is slowly crawling up again. It's not going to be able to do much against the Firefly now, especially.
Looks like Dnice is getting those snipers off. A jeep was uncovering them from cloak, and the Jumbo is trying to chase them down. We get the last Tiger.
Gorkhali Stukas are just sitting on the right-hand side. Only one got like 20 kills, the other one only 9. You could argue that he probably should have never brought in a second. He would have been better off calling in infantry or support weapons to support his teammates during that assault on the north. I think it was a little too defensive. It's 2 Jumbos still in the middle of the map. And they're pretty much out of options here. I don't think they got much else left to face off against these Jumbos. Well, we got a Pack 40 coming on now, actually. On the bottom side by the Gorkhali and the Puma.
Yeah. If Dnice keeps that Tiger on, the Allies are still pretty light on AT at the moment. They got just that 1 Firefly repairing, but that's pretty much it. The Tiger should still be able to help out.
Where is that Firefly repairing?
Back right
It's
corner.
all the way back there. Yeah, it's quite far from the front line, so they could probably mount an assault. They don't have any other AT on the field at the moment. It's got a Skaffa's brought on a sniper and a half-track. It's a classical European bronze sniper call-in, because the half-track will shield you from cheap counters and such.
Again, walking Stuka firing with no spotting beforehand. It doesn't do much. The shells don't go where you want them to go unless you spot beforehand. So if he would have just held off that barrage like a couple seconds, that Puma would have been up there to spot, and you could have actually cleared out those machine guns and stuff.
Yeah, I think that's quite the premature Stuka firing that we've got here.
We got the hero officer with the Shrek taking a shot off on the Tiger, backing away.
Oh, he's gonna die. Or not. These Volks might
A lucky howitzer shot completely decrews that Pack 40, and now the Tiger has no support. That Firefly's gonna destroy it, and there we go.
Skaffa brought on the VR riflemen, and they're just tearing up those folks, supported by the sniper. Yeah, I'd say the Axis are pretty much out of options here.
Well, they're doing some pretty good capping. The Allies are completely cut off now. If you look at the mini-map, they only have the 4 or 5 middle sectors, and a couple of Lionel's troops are running around the backfield just decapping like crazy.
Oh yeah.
So we got the Allies at minus 2.48 pop train per minute, and the Axis gaining 3.24 pop per minute, and it's pretty good. Even though they still haven't hit, the Axis has not hit their 40 pop cap limit.
It's just gonna depend on if they have new units to bring out or not. I don't think they can encircle it. Like, they've just encircled the Allies actually, which is quite interesting. They've taken out pretty much the entire map, but they don't have any infantry to keep this up, and there's vehicles around now, 2 Fireflies even. Yeah, there's already an officer on the top, recapping what was lost.
Yeah. Well, all they have to do is just keep this up for another minute and 30, and the Allies lose to no territory. So they still have a chance, but it's a very slim one.
Stuka's gonna be firing again, I think, or they're moving up at least. I reckon Gorkhali still has to have a lot of troops left. I mean, I can't imagine he's out of units like the other players are.
Yeah, at this point in the game, I would get rid of those walking Stukas and use that 16 pop to make sure you got infantry on the field.
Absolutely. Just cap, pretty much.
Allies got a minute left before they lose by territory attrition.
I think they're gonna break it though, because we've got
Yeah, they broke it.
2 sectors on the left-hand side. Oh yeah, there we go. Puma's trying to get some kills in still, but yeah, it's protected. Those Tommies are protected by a Firefly.
We get that Puma with the typical phase armor, just everything going straight through it. Oh, but 2 lucky shots from the Fireflies take it out.
So still 2 squads left in the trenches trying to fight off a quad. But yeah, that quad's got 12 kills, which is quite impressive.
Oh yeah, definitely. It looks like the Axis are all out of options at this point. Gorkhali may have a bunch of units left, but with Lionel and Dnice pretty much depleted, they're not going to be able to keep up this any longer.
Yeah, I don't think he can bring on anything that can take on these 2 jumbos, a Firefly and these infantry units. So it's definitely close. I mean, I don't think the Allies have much left either.
They got 2 jumbos and 2 Fireflies left. That's the AT and that's all the AI you're gonna need, you know.
Absolutely. The 1 jumbo has a damaged engine and it's being shot at from the back.
It's a poor substitute for AT, but that'll work in a pinch. I just wish he'd actually bring on some more Pack 40s. I know he must have them in his company somewhere.
So we've got on the right hand side jumbos flanking now. They're probably going to take out these Stukas, which would be quite sad for Gorkhali. Should have just pulled them off field.
Yep, oh, they're toast.
Yeah, he's done. It's too bad. I was at least hoping he could keep him for the next game. You know, get him to vet 2 or vet 3. Because walking Stukas do really well when you get him to vet 3.
Oh yeah. Okay, it looks like the Axis are throwing in the towel. Dnice was completely killed, and whatever Lionel has left is being pulled off. So it looks like we got an allied win. Yeah.
Alright. Well, that was definitely interesting.
Yeah, it was a pretty good game. I think when I rated it, I gave it an A because I liked all the flanking that was going on.
I give it an A for the 4 Tigers, because I really like Tigers.
Yeah, who doesn't like Tigers? Okay, so we have the Allies mopping up right now. They're just recapturing all the territory they lost. Let's bring out some Grens.
Units. Seems like he has more than we thought he had. 2 more Ranger squads with bazookas and an officer. Gorkhali's bringing out his last units as well, but I don't know if he's going to get them out. Fight quad. Or not. Ooh.
Not the spawn buff. That spawn buff took out that quad. You guys know better. Don't get close to the spawn.
Absolutely. It's a shame. The quad was vet 2. You don't see a lot of vet quads either these days. So gonna try and choose. Sniper's gonna get in some more kills. But really this is a last resistance by Gorkhali, but it's no use.
Grenade going in and might land on top of the rifles. Nope, they almost ran right into it.
You should not be sitting in negative. Oh, he might actually get a jumbo. Well, we're getting suppressed now. BAR suppression. Some Fausts getting the Firefly damaged engine.
It was kind of funny. Big Gork toss a nade trying to predict the sniper's repeat track. Ugh, I can't talk. Retreat path. but completely missed.
You would just only wish he brought in this infantry a lot earlier, because he might have been able to do some good with it instead of that.
Yeah, he could have definitely turned the tide.
Now they're just getting slow. Here come the Rangers. He has some Faust, so he's gonna try and take out a jumbo.
Well, if that's the case, you better do it soon.
Yeah, this is just massacre, pretty much. Massacre at Neuville, right here. It's just giving them free kills at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was all his forces. Alright, well, it seems like that was the real conclusion of this this nail-biting game to an extent. Very interesting, very fun.
Hey, I'm taking a look at those engineers that McChucky called in. What's going on with these? They look like minesweepers, but there's no minesweeper on them.
Oh yeah, that was actually a bug in the latest version, where they actually don't get their minesweeper. So yeah, it was a silly bug. Will be fixed next version, no doubt.
Sure,
oh, look
soon,
at Jumbo.
trademark.
It's almost falling on top.
Okay. What's it doing? Oh, crewman. Everyone bail out. Okay, play back over. I thought that was a pretty good game. Nice. This is a nice game to cast on a Saturday afternoon. What'd you think about the player's strats unknown?
Well, I would say Dnice had a very interesting approach to this game. Running double tigers is very unorthodox these days, at least when you're pulling them at the same time. Starting with a tiger by Lionel was very risky as well, because if you start with a tiger or if you run double tigers, you're just bound to get a lot of AT against you, and that's just going to negate your tiger start. But they did pull it off to an extent. I mean, they pushed out really hard, though I would say some mistakes were made on both sides, which could have turned the tide, especially for the Axis. I think perhaps Lionel might have been blobbing a bit, those Grenadiers a bit too much. He could have really turned the tide more if he spread them out. And Gorkhali could have done a better job supporting his teammates, but in all, I mean, he locked down the entire right half side, forcing the allies to, group up on the left-hand side, which he did successfully, but yeah, he probably shouldn't have called in the second Stuka. But aside from that, I mean, I saw some good play, I saw some interesting tactics, interesting flanks. It's quite an enjoyable game to watch.
Oh yeah, definitely. And props to the allies for dealing with those 4 tigers, and even with the barrage of Stuka dive bombers and all the Shreks that were just destroying AT guns left and right. You guys did really good with your AT gun micro, the ones that lived, anyways. And the Fireflies, they did some work as well. And good jumbo play. It really kept you in the game when all those elite armor grenadiers were pushing forward, and yeah, it was definitely a good game. Props to McChucky. I saw him do a couple good things. I saw a Jeep push in there somewhere, and his Rangers were doing really good jobs taking out those elite armor grenadiers. I think we saw that one where 2 Ranger squads took out 4 to 5 Grenadier squads just by themselves. That was definitely a good play. It really shows you what you can do when you focus your counters against focus your units against their specific counters and just completely destroy them. Thompson Rangers versus Grenadiers. Thompsons usually win most of the time, so definitely look for that on the battlefield and try and position your troops accordingly to take advantage of it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I enjoyed it. Any last thoughts on them?
Did any of the tigers make it out alive? I sure hope so.
I think one did, but most of them got killed on field. I see a couple of wrecks here and there.
Ah, yeah. The true fate of the tiger. It always dies in the end.
Yeah. Okay, so I think we're going to wrap this up now. Thanks for watching, guys. If you have any more questions, or if you like the mod, like what you see, check us out at www.europeanrunes.com. We got updates coming regularly every month, provided our server doesn't die. And hopefully we'll get the war map out to you soon. Definitely as soon as I know something, you guys will know. You'll see promotional stuff coming out. Definitely more shoutcasts, and definitely we'll let you know what's happening with that.
All right, see ya.
All right, yeah, we'll see you guys. Stay tuned for more shoutcasts, and we'll see you all next time.